All right, here we go with day 10. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do the video on, so I was kind of looking up some notes here. A little bit out of my normal routine. I got up early to go see a movie before, so I didn't get to this first. But here we go. Um, the coaching I've been receiving over the past few years is like a neuro-linguistic programming. So I was going to talk a little bit about that. And neuro is the brain, linguistics is language and programming. So it's kind of like trying to disrupt and change the patterns of the mind to doing something more. So that's kind of what like all the videos I kind of talk about are like ways to get started in changing your behavior, changing your mind, changing your habits. So we can always rewire our inner patterns to do something different, to do something better. Because like Tony always says, you develop patterns over the years. So neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, is a way to try to uh, reprogram them and let go of some of the beliefs and limiting beliefs and the things that are holding us back that we've had created in us over time. At least I had, like what we're capable of. So it kind of like rechanges that and like just, rewires your brain. But I mean, it takes time just like anything else. And that's why I always say the 2 steps forward, 1 step back, because sometimes you're going to fall back into the old patterns. Some of these patterns are hard to break. We've developed them over years, so the ruts have gotten and the neural pathways have gotten so strong that sometimes we go back to doing it. Just like anything, when we want to change something, usually think about it, then you get ready to do it, and then you do it, and then usually there's what is that good word I'm thinking of? Like we have a setback, and then a lot of the times when you have a setback, people like, then let it snowball into changing back to your old patterns. But when you realize and have the awareness that a setback is just something to readjust and keep moving forward, not to go totally back to where you were before. So it definitely has changed me, and I've definitely been through that process myself. That's why I like talking about it, because I want to show everybody that I've been doing it over the last few years, and I'm a human being just like anybody else. And if you want to, you can slowly but surely change the way you see things, change the way you look at things, and change the way that you actually do things. Because it's all about building better habits, because our habits are what develop the pattern. Our habits of not taking any action, oversleeping, overeating, not working out. Just there's a lot of things that if you don't do it, you create bad habits. And a lot of the things, like everybody always thinks like people that are ultra successful are lucky. And I'm sure there's some sort of luck to it at some point, but there's also a lot of habits and a lot of work that they do when they're not being seen. So we see the finished product and we think, oh, that must have been easy for him. Oh, that must have come up with the idea. But what you don't realize is that behind the scenes, what we don't see is the patterns and the habits that they've created every day to get up and do stuff no matter what. Like I said before, my first inclination is always not to do anything. Like I want to sit, I'm tired right now. I really don't want to do this video, but I'm pushing my way through it because then that'll show my brain that I'm the one that's in control. I'm the one that says when we're going to do something, and we're going to do it regardless of what you're saying, trying to tell me, nah, just wait till you get out of work. But see, if I wait till I get out of work, then I'm going to be even more tired than I am right now. So the best thing to do is to get it over with before I go to work. Then that way I don't have to worry about it. And then it's done. And that's the thing, is that that's what our brain does, is it tries to disrupt us. It tries to get us, distract us. Maybe it's the ego, I don't know. But it seems like it's trying to do stuff to keep us safe or stop us from succeeding. And maybe it feels like it's going to lose control over us, so but again, that's when you got to regain control, and that's what they mean by being in control of your life. You make the decisions. Don't let your brain make the decision for you. We can use the mind to develop something that's even greater than we thought was possible, and we can also let the mind destroy us with negative patterns that we've had, or negative thoughts, or just following those ideas. I mean, for years, there's been times where I would lay on the couch and not do anything. And I still do it from time to time now. I was just doing it probably 2 weeks ago. And there's nothing wrong with that. You just gotta, get up anyway. And I didn't want to get up to go see a movie this morning, but I knew that my friends wanted to go this morning, so I knew I had to do it because I still want to go see a movie with my friends. And then here I am, trying to push through the tiredness and do it anyway. So again, it's all, and that's the thing. The more you do that, the more that you'll develop the pattern of, hey, I'm going to do it anyway. So by using our language and speaking, we kind of train our brains into doing something different. And then there was another aspect of it I kind of wanted to go over too, is like, you got to know what you're shooting for, what your outcome is, what it is you want to do. I know my idea for this channel was to show everybody the non-edited version of what I've done over the past few years and still continue to do, to show everybody that it's possible even when it seems like it's not. Like it just takes time, it just takes effort, it just takes that continued never give up attitude of no matter what, even when you get knocked down, to get back up and keep going. And like I said before, sometimes I'll lay on the ground for a little bit and relax, but then I always get back up and keep pushing forward. But my outcome is to show that so other people can do it too, because like me in the past, I've given up. I have given up for time periods. I've never given up totally, but there have been times in my life where I've just said, you know what, I'm not doing anything for now. And then I've always been led back to this stuff, led back to the information that I need when it was time to get up and keep pushing. But I'm trying to show people that you don't have to be perfect. You do it anyway. You don't have to be perfect. It's not going to look pretty every day. Sometimes you're going to have like slow brain. And sometimes it's going to be perfect. Some of these videos I'm just rip raring ready to go. Other ones I'm kind of like, oh, I'm going to do it anyway. And and I mean, you may not see it in me, but sometimes I feel it on the inside. But still, I know my outcome. You got to make that outcome strong. I want to impact people's lives. I want people to be. I want to see everybody succeed, and whatever it is they choose to do, I want to see people succeed. And I don't want this to stop them from succeeding. I want them to realize that i even though your mind might be an obstacle sometimes, you keep pushing forward, keep learning, don't give up. And I probably say that all the time, but hey, sometimes you got to reiterate things for the repetition, for it to kind of, you know, to create new patterns, to create new ruts. Yeah, I'd rather have a better rut, a better neural pathway that's going to say, hey, maybe we can do this, retrain, rewire my brain, and to like making this easier. And it may not be easier, but either way, I'm going to retrain my brain into seeing what's possible, because anything is possible. You just have to keep working at it. So, and then the other thing is like, why do you want to do it? Because I want to have impact. Identify your reasons. Because I want to have impact. I want to see everybody happy, or as happy as they can be, or as successful as they can be. Because I know when I'm learning and I'm teaching and I'm like showing stuff from the heart and I'm being me, I feel better. And then, taking action, obviously we know what that is, just any little thing in the direction of our dreams. Even something little. I mean, I was just doing journaling every day for a while. And then I would do a video here and there. And now I'm getting to the point where I want to keep doing more videos. And the more videos I do, the more I'm going to start teaching and doing more research on the side. Right now, I'm just trying to like not really wing it, because I have a lot of knowledge inside myself, but I am winging it a little bit. But I'm also just trying to be me and let myself flow through here and let myself be the one to teach you guys stuff and be authentic and be who I am. And I think that's what they mean by like behavioral flexibility. Some days you're gonna be great, and some days you're not. You're just gonna have to accept that that's just the way that it is, and be who you are anyway. And I feel like just the more that you do it, the repetition, the more it ingrains, and the more that you will be able to do it more, and it'll become a pattern of it, just like the meditation and stuff. So, trying to see if there's anything else here. No, so I mean, today's video is probably going to be a little short because I got to go to work and I got to get ready. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to hop on here and talk a little bit about neuro-linguistic programming, give a little basis of it, of rewiring your brain, trying to create better patterns, trying to create better habits, and have a goal or have like a know what you want to create, know why you want to create it. Because when you know why, like it just makes everything a little bit easier because you have reasons why not to give up. Like I want to see human. I feel like we're at that next stage in evolution where we start creating from within and start creating from our souls and start creating with our passion and purpose. And I want to see more people do that. And I believe that giving people a little bit of push, a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of, love and all that, and teaching some of the showing my authentic journey will help people say, or I hope it helps people say, hey, you know what? I've been there, and you know what? Yeah, I had a guy yesterday say he needed what I said in my video, and that's like my goal is to, because I've seen that in myself so many videos. Like I'll watch a video and then I'll be like, I needed to hear that. So that's what I'm hoping that I can do with you guys or with anybody that watches it. Maybe I'll say something that you'll be like, oh, I never thought of it like that. And like Oprah always says, the aha moment. So, but anyway, uh, just remember, take action, do what you can. Don't be too hard on yourself, and like and subscribe if you liked it. All right, bye.